Hello grade 10s, I'm looking at task 2 in your workbooks. That's on page 33. In your textbooks, this is on page 31. So this is 33 in your workbook and page 31 in your textbook. This has asked you to take the isometric drawing and convert it into third angle orthographic projection, a sectional front view, top view and a right view. So let's remember the important thing about third angle. The front view is the most important view. The top view is going on the top, and the right view would go on the right of the front view. Remember, the front view is the most important view. So this is the positioning they want, and in this drawing they want a sectional front view. Here they've given you the section, so remember that here is the cutting plane, and when they do that they want you to imagine that you've taken a saw or a knife and you've cut that shape along that specific point. In the sectional view, only the part that is touching the actual saw as it cuts through gets hatching. Okay, so we're going to start that sectional front view on the cutting plane AA. There I have the outline of my sectional front view, and I'll now go over that in dark lines and put in the label and put in the action. Now the trick in trying to get the spacing of your hatching correct would be use some guideline on your set square. So for example, I'm taking the bottom of my lettering there as my guideline. Remember, this is supposed to be a B type of line. Then I slide my set square along to my next line, slide my set square along, next line, all the time trying to make sure that it's lining up with the bottom of the lettering there. There is no set distance that you need to use when you're doing your hatching. All what they say is try and make it an appropriate size for the size of the shape. I think that's fine. You don't want to make it too much smaller than that, because that'll just take up a lot of time. So I've projected my and 20 and the rib of 10 and 10, and I'm going to now go over that in an outline. The last thing to do is label the view. I'm also going to just put in the cutting plane here, so in the center of the shape here. Remember, they want the long line to cut the edge of the shape, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long line. The line at the end of the shape needs to be thickened slightly. And what we need to do is put in an arrow and label it. Now the arrow always in third angle faces away from where the section would be. So AA, the arrow is facing away. Why? Because it works like a mirror. You look at that side and it gets projected back. So that was the end of my right view. Now I'm going to project my lines for the top view. Here I've projected my shape for the top view. I've projected my length dimensions. I've projected a 45 degree from the edge of the front view and taken the width dimensions from my right view up and projected them across. Then I've put in the space of 10 from the edge for the rib, 10 from the edge from the rib to the base, and the same on the other side. Let's go over that in permanent lines and label the view. There I have my horizontal lines and now my vertical lines. And there we have the completed drawing of task 2, page 33, the sectional front view, the right view with the cutting plane, and the top view.